Imagine having 265,000 unsold motorcycles sitting in warehouses. That's KTM's reality right now. Enough bikes to fill half the US market for a year. In this video, we'll explore how KTM's ambitious expansion led to this massive inventory problem. You'll see firsthand the consequences of a company's growth outpacing market demand. KTM's transformation from a small Austrian repair shop to Europe's largest motorcycle manufacturer is a testament to strategic vision and relentless innovation. The company's distinctive orange machines have become synonymous with high-performance riding across multiple segments. KTM's expansion into street bikes marked a pivotal moment in their growth. Applying their ready-to-race philosophy to road-going models, they methodically conquered new markets. Starting with supermotos and naked bikes, KTM leveraged their off-road expertise to create versatile machines that bridge the gap between dirt and street, appealing to a broader audience while maintaining their performance DNA. The company's growth strategy extended beyond product development. Strategic acquisitions reshaped the European motorcycle landscape. KTM's purchases of Husqvarna and Gas solidified their off-road dominance, while the stake in MV Agusta opened doors to the ultra-premium sport bike market. These moves allowed KTM to share technology across brands, increasing efficiency and challenging established players. Racing became a crucial element of KTM's global ambitions. Their entry into MotoGP wasn't just about brand visibility. It drove innovation across their entire lineup. Technologies developed for the racetrack found their way into KTM street models, giving consumers a taste of MotoGP performance. KTM's global manufacturing network, built through partnerships with Bajaj Auto in India and CF Moto in China, proved instrumental in scaling production. These collaborations allowed KTM to tap into new markets and meet growing demand efficiently. The post-COVID motorcycle boom played right into KTM's hands. With a diverse product range spanning off-road, adventure, and street segments, the company was perfectly positioned to capitalize on the surge in two-wheeled enthusiasm. As people sought socially distanced forms of transportation and recreation, motorcycle sales surged. KTM ramped up production across all segments, from their core off-road models to their growing street bike portfolio, and even e-bikes. This period of explosive growth saw KTM accelerate like a finely tuned race bike, pushing the limits of expansion. Sales figures soared, and the future looked bright for the Austrian brand. However, just as a motorcycle can become unstable when pushed beyond its limits, rapid growth in business often comes with hidden risks. KTM's journey from niche player to industry leader was impressive, but the company now faced the challenge of maintaining control at high speeds in an increasingly competitive and uncertain market. As KTM's sales figures soared and its position as Europe's largest motorcycle manufacturer seemed unshakable, few could have predicted the storm that was brewing. The post-COVID motorcycle boom had created a sense of invincibility, but as we've seen time and time again in business, rapid expansion often comes at a cost. For KTM, that cost would prove to be nearly insurmountable. KTM currently has 265,000 unsold motorcycles sitting idle in warehouses, enough to fill half the US market for a year. This staggering inventory buildup resulted from a perfect storm of factors that turned the company's aggressive growth strategy into a crisis. During the pandemic, KTM experienced a surge in demand and ramped up production across all segments. However, supply chain issues soon emerged, causing significant delays. Crucial components became scarce, pushing back delivery times for finished bikes by months. By the time KTM could fulfill orders, customer demand had already begun to cool. The cooling demand hit KTM particularly hard. In 2024, the e-bike segment experienced a 36% year-on-year sales drop, while the motorcycle segment faced a 27% reduction in the first half of the year. These declines far outpaced the industry average, which saw only a 10% decrease in overall sales during the same period. Faced with this dire situation, KTM had no choice but to take drastic action. The company laid off 573 employees and accelerated production shifts to India and China to reduce costs. These decisions marked a significant departure from KTM's proud Austrian heritage. The gravity of KTM's financial troubles became impossible to ignore when the company entered self-administration under Austrian law in November of 2024. This legal maneuver is essentially a last-ditch effort to avoid bankruptcy, allowing KTM to restructure its debts and operations while maintaining some control over the process. As unsold inventory piled up, KTM found itself in a financial stranglehold. The cost of carrying 265,000 unsold motorcycles is enormous, tying up capital that could have been used for research and development or for marketing. KTM's debt ballooned to nearly 3 billion euros, a figure that would have made even the most optimistic investor nervous. KTM's parent company, Pereire Mobility AG, has seen its share price plummet from over 90 Swiss francs per share in 2022 to below 9 Swiss francs by November 2024. This drop not only affected investors, but also limited KTM's ability to raise capital through traditional means. The irony of KTM's situation is hard to ignore. The very qualities that drove its success, ambition, innovation, and a willingness to take risks, has now put the company in jeopardy. The ready-to-race philosophy that propelled KTM to the top of the European motorcycle market now seems like a double-edged sword, pushing the company to expand beyond sustainable limits. Now, if you're finding this breakdown of KTM's shocking financial collapse interesting, hit that like button and let us know. And if you're passionate about staying ahead with the latest in the automotive world, subscribe now so you don't miss out on more deep dives like this. In the world of motorcycles, KTM's journey from underdog to top dog has been extraordinary. Now, the company faces its toughest challenge yet, with 265,000 unsold bikes and a $3 billion debt. The recent stepping down of CEO Stéphane Pereire after 32 years adds another layer of complexity to KTM's situation. New CEO Godfrey Neumeister now has the task of steering KTM through financial turmoil. Known for turning around struggling companies, Neumeister could be the key to KTM's survival. The pressure is on as KTM needs to repay 30% of its debt in just 2 years to avoid bankruptcy. KTM's restructuring plan is crucial for its future. While seeking new investors is a priority, the company is exploring options beyond its longtime partner, Bajaj Auto. Clearing out excess inventory is another major challenge. KTM must find a way to sell its backlog of bikes without destroying brand value, a delicate balancing act between slashing prices and maintaining product worth. To cut costs, KTM is looking to consolidate its production lines and share more components across brands. This move could lead to significant savings, but also risks blurring the lines between KTM's distinct brands. The challenge lies in maintaining brand identity while achieving necessary cost reductions. KTM's restructuring efforts could have far-reaching consequences. Employees facing an uncertain future with potential job cuts looming. Loyal customers worry about the impact on product quality and the availability of parts and service. The racing community anxiously watches KTM's high-profile MotoGP effort, wondering if budget cuts will affect the team's competitiveness. KTM's ready-to-race philosophy has driven innovation, but also contributed to its current predicament. As the company tightens its belt, the future of its racing programs remains uncertain. While KTM has confirmed its MotoGP participation for the upcoming season, long-term commitments are unclear. The motorcycle world was on edge as KTM presented its restructuring plan to authorities on December 27, 2024. This pivotal moment could mark the beginning of a bold new chapter for KTM, either a triumphant resurgence or the start of a challenging decline. The outcome won't just shape KTM's future, it could send shockwaves throughout the entire motorcycle industry. Can this motorcycle giant pull off the ultimate comeback? With the new CEO at the helm, a restructuring plan in the works, and the clock ticking on the debt repayment, KTM's fate hangs in the balance. The next few years will determine whether KTM can navigate these choppy financial waters and reclaim its position as the top of the motorcycle world. As KTM's financial crisis unfolds, the motorcycle industry faces unprecedented challenges. The Austrian company's troubles are reverberating through a complex network of partnerships and brand connections worldwide, potentially reshaping the entire motorcycle landscape. KTM's long-term partner, Bajaj Auto, is particularly vulnerable. The Indian manufacturer produces many of KTM's small displacement motorcycles and distributes KTM products in major markets like India and Indonesia. Bajaj's future strategy hangs in the balance as KTM's stability remains uncertain. CF Moto, another key player in KTM's global strategy, is also feeling the impact. The Chinese company assembles engines for KTM and distributes KTM products in Europe. These arrangements could face renegotiation as KTM restructures, forcing CF Moto to adjust its operations. KTM's brand portfolio is complicating restructuring efforts. The fate of recently acquired brands like Gas and MV Agusta is uncertain. KTM's stake in MV Agusta is reportedly for sale, potentially shifting the high-performance motorcycle segment's landscape. The crisis could trigger a price war, with significant discounts on high-performance bikes becoming a possibility. This might sound great for consumers, but could be a nightmare for competitors' profit margins. Brands like BMW Motorrad and Ducati might be forced to adjust their pricing strategies, potentially affecting the long-term sustainability of the performance motorcycle segment. However, where there's chaos, there's also opportunity. Rival brands with solid financial footing and agile business models could capture market share in segments where KTM has traditionally been strong. We might see a resurgence of brands that have been overshadowed by KTM's dominance in recent years. The situation highlights the delicate balance within the motorcycle industry. Many brands rely on each other for manufacturing, technology sharing, and sales networks. This interconnectedness means that the fate of one major player could have far-reaching implications for the entire industry. KTM's restructuring efforts could also lead to a redefinition of brand identities within its group. We might see Gas focusing more on entry-level motocross and enduro markets, while KTM doubles down on its involvement in higher-profile racing series. The motorcycle industry resembles a delicate ecosystem, where the health of one species affects the entire habitat. KTM's troubles are like a keystone species facing a threat. The effects cascade through the entire industry food chain, from manufacturing partners to dealerships and consumers. As we watch this drama unfold, it's clear that the motorcycle industry is at a crossroads. KTM's financial troubles have exposed the risks of rapid expansion and overconfidence in a volatile market. The coming months will be crucial in determining not just KTM's fate, but potentially the direction of the entire motorcycle industry. KTM's journey from underdog to industry giant and now fighting for survival offers some valuable lessons about the risks of rapid expansion in the motorcycle world. This saga demonstrates how even industry leaders can falter when ambition outpaces market realities. The outcome of KTM's restructuring will likely reshape the competitive landscape for years to come. As motorcycle enthusiasts, we're left pondering KTM's future. Can they emerge stronger, like Harley-Davidson did from similar challenges? What do you think? Share your thoughts on KTM's prospects in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to fuel your passion for the motorcycle world, hit that subscribe button and join our community of enthusiasts. And don't forget to like the video and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.